Hey everyone, happy Sunday. It's Ceree, and I've got a special guest today,
Hi,
Jenn, from the Awakened Jenn Tarot, and we are both part of the Spiritual View, one of your co-hosts, one of seven. So you have two of us today, and I'm visiting family, and we actually grew up in towns next to one another. So we took the opportunity to come together to collaborate. So I am so honored that Jenn is with me and that she's invited me into her home. So we're going to do a Sunday reading today, but just before we get started, just a few housekeeping items. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And we do daily content. We have different readers for 7 days a week. We do Monday and Friday lives. Mondays at 10 Eastern Standard Time AM and Fridays at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we do monthly sessions as well on particular topics. September is going to be about the eclipses that are coming. So we hope you will like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to give comments on what resonates for you. And more information about private readings also is in the description box below, because each of us also do readings and we would love to participate. Again, welcome to the channel. It's Sunday, and typically Sunday is a day of rest. So today we're actually talking about what is the best for a soul reset. So we want you just to take a nice, relaxing, deep breath. And so we're actually we're going to clear our energy. We're going to start very quickly. So I'd like you just to get comfortable in a seat, and we are just going to let this beautiful, wonderful, loving energy come all the way through our chakras. And we're going to do it pretty quickly. So I'd ask you to close your eyes very quickly. Take a couple of nice cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Continue to breathe and relax and just wind it down. And imagine that there's this beautiful white light above our heads. It comes down to meet the crown chakra, moving down to the third eye, the forehead, balancing, cleansing, aligning, opening up our clairs, moving down to the heart, actually the throat before the heart, but the throat to allow us to speak our truth, the heart to keep our heart open and full of love, down to the solar plexus where we access our joy, continuing down to the sacral, down to the root, moving down to the knees, the ankles, the feet, the toes, and moving down that beautiful white light deep into Mother Earth to anchor our energies, to ground us, make us feel safe and secure. The energies of Archangel Michael and today Archangel Metatron are here, and they are telling us that we are safe, we are protected, and Mother Gaia is sending us her love. And as we move the energies back up to meet our feet, through our legs, up through the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, and the white light moves way up into the heavens and connects us with Source. And that beautiful white light comes down around each of us in a protective cone of light. Our energy is clear, and we are all safe, secure, and of the highest vibration of divine source energy. All right. So you can do that exercise when you go to bed at night, when you get up in the morning. You can do it very quickly, but it's always great to clear your energy to start the day. So happy Sunday. So we wanted to start off by a few soul messages before we talk about in the tarot, what does soul reset look like? And we'll walk you through the reading itself. So we're going to start first with an Archangel card. And today the card that we pulled was Archangel Raguel. Be fair in all situations, resolve any conflicts. And this is very similar to the Justice card in tarot. It talks about oftentimes there are injustices, there may be misunderstandings, and it's an opportunity for recognizing where there might be a situation that has brought either unfairness or imbalance in a situation or a decision. So choosing this card indicates that there could be conflict, misunderstanding, some sort of awareness that you need to come to be able to work through and balance those scales. So think about the scales of justice being balanced in the justice card. It's also reflective of Libra energy. So that is a message for someone out there from spirit, that if there's been an injustice done, take the time, first of all, to recognize it, but also to work through the conflict and to resolve that. It was actually one of my messages from last weekend, and it's very similar. The second oracle card is opportunity and change. Your message is, as one door closes, another one opens. It is a time for change. Your angels are drawing close to support you in making the changes that you need to attract opportunities and abundance. You may have experienced either loss or some resistance, but oftentimes with change, we have to let go of the old before we can let in the new and to receive the new abundance that wants to come through. So, Spirit is saying to you, you're in a time of change and opportunity. It could be a new role, it could be a career opportunity, or a relationship ending that opens the door for a new relationship. So now is the opportunity that Spirit says for growth and change. But in doing so, part of the letting go is being okay with doors closing. And oftentimes that means people leave our lives. And it's okay that that happens. It's part of the cycle. And closing one cycle and letting go of this old energy is going to allow you to welcome in the new, whether it be a new job, maybe it's a move, it's a new relationship. And so Spirit is saying be open to the surrender of this opportunity. All right, Jen.
Okay, so I pulled from the Work Your Light Oracle, and I got a card that I think follows along pretty well with this. It's Trust Your Path, and it says, if you knew what you would be supported, what would you do? And so we're talking about all the changes that we're making. And I think that's an important question to be thinking about as we're looking at the changes that are coming is, if you really knew that you were going to be supported, what would you do? And so I'm going to go ahead and read the card. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver over doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you were planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. So if you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? And I think that we all have stories that fall into that where we thought that this is the perfect way things should happen. And then it doesn't happen that way. But when we get to the other side, we see that it was so much better than we could have ever planned for ourselves.
That's great. Well, some wonderful messages from Spirit, because I think oftentimes when we want to manifest, just as you said, we want to direct the universe, not only putting it out there in our intentions, but the way the universe is supposed to bring it to
Yeah.
us. And oftentimes the universe knows a whole lot more than we do. Well, all times they do. And when things show up, they are the right things for us. And maybe they show up in a different way than what we anticipated, but it's exactly what we need, not always what we want.
Exactly.
But part of that, and I think that's our learning on the spiritual journey, is you got to be willing to surrender. and let the universe bring you how it wants to deliver your intentions, and you can't control that. And I think that's for many of us, including me, it's hard to do because I want to control the outcome.
Yeah, I want to know what am I getting myself into? Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So did you want to pull one more?
No, I'll go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to do, so those are our overarching message, Archangel Raguel, and this is around injustices, misunderstanding, and addressing conflict, opportunity and change, and then trusting your path. And part of all this is have faith. Part of this is surrender. And part of this is it's okay to let doors close to allow other doors to open up that could be so much better than what you've had or what you can even imagine. All right, so we're going to pull some tarot for Sunday. So, all right, our first question that we're going to ask Spirit is what energy do we need to release from this past week? So, you think about this energetic week. It was a new moon that was on September 2nd. A lot of big energies. We had some videos on that earlier in the week. And many of you, like us, have experienced a lot of ups and downs in the energy this week. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And so, if you were to look at the collective, so for you watching this message, what energy is Spirit telling us that we need to release for this week? So I'm gonna pull a card, and Jen's gonna pull a card. All right, I'm gonna take this card. All right. Oh, I have the Magician. Interesting. Um, and I don't know if you have one. Let's see. Just one that's come up.
I've got the moon.
Oh, okay. Now this is interesting because the Magician is a number one card, and it is a card of manifestation. And forget which sign this is connected to. Gemini. And so Gemini energy, but again, the Magician is all around what we want to manifest and bring into the material world. Some people call it the Midas touch. And so perhaps what someone needs to release is exactly what we said, is if you put your intentions out to the universe, how the universe brings it back to you is not up to you. This is the universe's job. So if you have been holding on or trying to control the outcomes of what you manifest, I think what Spirit is telling all of us is that just let go of the wheel and let Spirit drive, and sit in the back seat and don't stick your hands out the window. If you want to manifest from a pure and loving heart, you have to surrender and let the universe bring what you need, not necessarily how you want to see it show up. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
And so I got what we need to release is the moon, which is the fear. So anytime we're making our decisions based in fear, we're not going to get what we actually want anyways from that one perspective.
Because you're going to block it.
Yeah, you're blocking it just with the fear itself. And so that's why I liked the question that was posed right here. So what would you do if you didn't have the fear? If the fear wasn't there, what would you really do? And so that's really what you need to be doing, is that one step right there, the first thing that comes to your mind. And I know that like that first thing is going to excite you, and then that second part is going to be, all the things that could go wrong. Like, oh, that's where the ego is kicking in. And that second part there of like, oh, did you think about this? All right,
so the messages around what we need to release this week is if you really want to be the magician and manifest from a pure heart, you have to surrender. You have to let the universe bring it to you. And if you don't, you're probably going to see some resistance. And it's, I mean, evidenced by the moon card with the fear. You've got to let go of the fear as well. All right, so question number 2 is what should we focus on for self-care moving ahead or for today? And I got the 3 of Pentacles. And this is a beautiful card of collaboration. And so what this card says oftentimes is we might have a tendency to work on our own or to be isolated and solo. So is this a day where if you've got issues or conflict, or perhaps you want to help yourself in working through an injustice or a misunderstanding or closing out a relationship, can you work with someone else to get some counsel, to get some feedback on how best to do that? So this is a wonderful card of working together. So think about a situation around what we've discussed, and is this an opportunity to partner with someone to help you and to help you do this in the wisest and the most collaborative way that works for you?
I got The 10 of Wands.
Ah,
So I think that's pretty interesting with your card. So we're working with others, but we also have to understand what is our responsibility and what is not our responsibility and not taking on like so the one thing I like about that card is you're using everybody's strengths to make something more beautiful than any of you could do on your own.
mhm,
But this person in this card is trying to do everything on their own. They think
yeah.
they're the only one that is, able to do it. So that's part of the message here is knowing where your place is in that group over there.
And I love the 10 of Wands also because it's a card of I've been carrying too many burdens and I've got to let it go.
Yeah.
It's time to let things go. So it really kind of ties in with the message around surrender if you want to manifest and surrender to the new so that you can close out the old. All right. And the third question that we're asking, what positive energy can I bring into the new week? So as you start thinking about Monday, which is tomorrow, what energy positive energy do you want to bring in to the week? All right. I'm gonna pull a card here. All right. I got the Five of Pentacles. Okay.
I'm gonna need some help with this one. I got the 10 of Swords
Ooh.
for our positive energy.
Well, actually, it's so we got two cards that might be considered
Yeah.
like watch out cards, but the Five of Pentacles again is oftentimes a card of fear, but it can also be a card of lack. And so if you think about what positive energy that you want to demonstrate is to let go of the fear and let go of this feeling of lack or feeling left out. So you can reverse this by your positive intentions. And so put it out there that I'm not going to feel fear. I'm going to release what no longer serves me, relationships, jobs, toxic situations, whatever it is to start this new chapter. Stay in love, not in fear. So, this is really just a watch out because we have every opportunity to change our energy and to manage our energy. And it's really about our intentions. So, I think this is a really strong card if you look at it from a positive perspective of how you manage and temper your emotions and your energies when you're in that moment. Drop into the heart. And if it takes 60 seconds, think of a puppy, think of a baby, think of anything that brings you joy and love, and stay in that vibration for at least 60 seconds, just 1 minute. And if you continue to do that, you will overcome any feelings of fear or lack as you look at the week ahead. So if this happens or when it happens, don't be afraid to pause, drop into the heart, think of that thing that brings you such joy, focus for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and I will tell you this will melt away.
I would say one thing I did get with this card is, especially from the picture that's on it, don't give your power away. So, because this card is about Samson, where he gave his power. He lost his power because of the people that he was associating himself
Mhm,
with. So, don't
mhm.
give your power away this week.
Yep, that's great. All right, so we're gonna do one last message from Spirit for the week. Special a special bonus card. Jen and I haven't rehearsed this. I just
We
showed up
did.
and we're just having fun together. And we miss our peeps, the rest of our crew. We wish we lived closer. All right, one bonus message. I got the Knight of Cups. Huh. All right. Someone might be receiving an offer of love this week. And so, or you might be giving yourself a whole lot of love. So, however you wish to
I think
receive
things
this,
look rosy.
things look very rosy. So, the week ahead with positive intent and self care and focusing on what you need to let go, you may be allowing a new cycle of love to come in. So, things can look very rosy.
So, I got the Page of Cups. And what I say about this card a lot of times,
Two cups. Look, Page and the Knight of Cups.
what I say with this is it's the dream big card. So it's the when pigs fly card. So allow yourself to believe that things can be better than you even imagine. That there might be what you think is the best might be even better out there for you than you could even have dreamed up for you for yourself.
Mhm. So those are our soul messages for Sunday. I just wanted to thank Jen for doing the video with me today since I was in town. And it's always good to be home and to get regrounded in the energy of home and family. So wherever you are Sunday, please relax and rest. Remember the messages of surrender, opportunity, change, trusting your path, letting go of the fear, welcome in the new. And you might manifest some love in this coming week. Again, we are so grateful for you joining our channel, viewing our videos. Please give us feedback on what resonates for you. And we are just here to be of service. And we love what we do. And we are so appreciative of you joining us and watching our content. Anything else you want to say?
You did great. Thank you so much.
All right. Happy Sunday, everyone. Bye. Oh, so that's how you